Alright, so this is a common mistake that I see often in my gym. So many people just lifting the weight A to B using all ego other than actually getting a mind and muscle connection to really execute the growth in the muscle, and that is how to bicep curl correctly. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to show you the 3 exercise that I normally always see, guarantee, in any sort of gym that people end up doing. And what they do is they just pile up the weight and they try and execute these exercises that I'm going to show you in the next clip, which are completely wrong on how to actually execute the bicep curl properly. So here are the 3 exercises that I see very often. Yes, I know it's shocking and it is painful to watch. So those are the 3 exercises that I often see in a gym that are completely wrong on how to bicep curl properly. So I'm going to explain to you why those 3 exercises that you saw were completely wrong in my opinion on how to bicep curl properly. And as you saw there in the first exercise, the reason why in my opinion it is wrong is because you're not actually working the bicep, you're actually working more your front delts. As you saw there, you're doing this movement. There was no connection with the bicep, it was all the front delt. So if you actually sit there, you know, and just feel like what I'm doing now, you'll feel your front delt doing more movement and more contraction than your actual bicep. That's why that first exercise that you saw was completely wrong for doing the bicep curl properly. The second exercise that you saw there, the reason why in my opinion that was wrong is because the movement was more in your back. You're getting more of a momentum and swing through your back to lift the weight from A to B. So you're almost doing a strength training strongman exercise. You're just purely getting the weight from A, which is at the bottom, to B up here, and you was using everything you could. You was using every muscle group and every momentum in your body that you could to get that weight up. So that's why that exercise was wrong as well. And in the last clip that you saw there, it was almost the same as the first clip. The reason why is, again, you're not doing any sort of bicep curl correctly. What you're doing is you're purely lifting up with the elbows and again targeting the front delts by just going up. You know, you're not even curling in the arc movement because that's what you want to be doing, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. But all you're doing in the third exercise is just going up. You're just chucking the weight up here. And the main thing that most people do is they just use their ego, they pile on the weight and they just try and get the weight from A to B, which is not the thing that you need to be doing. So here, I'm going to show you guys quickly on how to execute the exercise correctly and able to grow bigger biceps with correct form and with the correct lift. So what you're going to see now is the correct way to do a bicep curl. So as you saw there in that clip, that was the correct way to do a bicep curl, and as you saw there, there was complete no movement at all made. There was no movement in my front delts, there was no movement in my back. My body was completely fixated in one position and all I was doing was moving the joint. The elbow joint is the only movement that you should be making when executing the bicep and also the tricep. Other than that, when you do get heavier, you will start incorporating your front delt in some of the exercises and some of the lifts, because again, you're going to get a little bit heavier, you're going to start adding some cheap reps. So that's okay. But the main focus is you need to keep your body in a fixated position, keep it completely solid and stiff. And the only movement that you need to be doing is through your joint of the elbow. Alright, so that's pretty much it. A quick video for you guys on how to bicep curl correctly and also how not to bicep curl. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up for me, guys. I do appreciate it so much. If you want to ask me any other questions on explaining how to do any other exercises, please drop a comment down below and I'll get that video out for you as soon as possible. Also, if you are new to the YouTube channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay safe. Make it happen. Peace!
Woke up something just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. We don't say much and that says a lot.